Alex, I don't exactly have to explain to you or really anybody watching that gas prices are high. We're all we're all taking that on the chin right now. Why are they high? Is it just summertime?
It's just very simple, and everyone who caused it wants to evade the cause. It's just supply and demand, and we artificially restricted the supply of fossil fuels through decades of hostility to fossil fueled investment, fossil fuel production, and fossil fuel transportation. And now we're reaping what we sow.
Alex, what's wild, you mentioned everyone's just kind of glossing over it. There's something people are glossing over. It's that Democrats have campaigned repeatedly on destroying the oil industry. They're quite open about it. And now that the oil industry is being destroyed, they're acting as if they didn't have anything to do with it. This is something, I mean, back to Obama, he talked about increasing energy prices, not like it's a bad thing. How are they getting away with this, or are they?
I mean, they're trying to. I think it's a little hard for them to do so because you have Joe Biden, who ran on, "I guarantee you we will end fossil fuel," which was just a total threat. If I get elected, I am going to make your life miserable and I'm going to threaten your future. And investment in new production is all about your confidence in the profitability of the future. So, when he gets elected, what are companies supposed to think? But now he doesn't like the consequences in terms of public opinion. So now he's pretending he didn't do anything adverse, but he's still saying, hey, if we get more oil, it's only a temporary tiny thing. We're going to get rid of it soon. Well, why the hell is any self-respecting company going to invest in more drilling when the president is still telling us that he's trying to eliminate them?
Alex, a lot of people don't realize the big oil companies themselves are not necessarily our friends when it comes to this. What's wrong with these companies?
Well, the companies are often unusually good in terms of they advocate more drilling and more freedom to drill, even though that harms them in terms of the prices go down. People don't think about when you oppose oil in general, what happens is you generally crowd the smaller people off the market, you drive up prices, and oil is a commodity that costs the same to produce whatever it costs to us for the most part, which is different than gasoline, by the way, but just producing oil for the oil producers. So they make a ton of money when these Democrat or anti-fossil fuel policies pass, the ones who remain. And often, occasionally, at least some of the richer, more powerful, more connected ones like that situation. But in my experience, most of the companies are actually pretty good. They advocate freedom, and they believe that'll lead to stability over time, which they want more than just a quick profit and then a disaster.
Alex, we played this video yesterday. We're going to play it again. I'm sure you've seen it. There's some nutter at the World Economic Forum talking about tracking our individual carbon footprint.
Yes.
We're developing, through technology, an ability for consumers to measure their own carbon footprint. What does that mean? Where are they traveling? How are they traveling? What are they eating? What are they consuming on the platform? So, individual carbon footprint tracker. Stay tuned. We don't have it operational yet, but this is something that we're working on.
Alex, that's about the creepiest thing I've ever heard in my life.
It's particularly creepy because he's so enthused about it. He's enthused about having this obvious tool of totalitarian control. That's what I find so upsetting. I mean, one quick comment about the World Economic Forum that I've been making. I have an article coming out about this today or tomorrow, which people can see if they just follow me on Twitter at Alex Epstein, is the World Economic Forum is a major cause of the global energy crisis. They're the ones who told us, one of the leaders who told us, we got to get rid of fossil fuels and replace it with unreliable solar and wind, which has totally failed. So they need to be apologizing to us, not advising us.
Jesse Kelly Breaks History, Vladimir Lenin, a new First TV exclusive special hosted by Jesse Kelly. Visit thefirsttv.com or download the First TV app to subscribe and start watching today.